In this video, I'm going to go over 8 financial goals in your 20s, which I believe can potentially change the whole trajectory of your life. What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome to The Iconic Show. It's your host, Inam Khan. Today, I want to go over 8 financial goals in your 20s that I believe can change your life. As a 28-year-old, I've seen my share of folks that have done extremely well in their 20s and people that have not done too hot. And basically, I think your 20s are a very, very interesting time. I think with very little effort, you can potentially set yourself up to be financially independent for the rest of your life if you just make some minor adjustments to your life and just do a few basic things. So today I wanted to go over 8 things that you should do in your 20s that I believe will make you rich by the time you're in your 30s. People like Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, Andre Zick have followed certain principles that allowed them to be millionaires in their 30s, and you can too. Alright, so this list is not in any specific order. Number 8 on this list is to find a high income skill or develop a high income skill. This high income skill can be a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree, it can be a certification, a license, trade school, a real estate license, anything guys, anything. Just make sure it's a skill that you can monetize. All right guys, be careful of that. Don't go to college and put $50,000 to $100,000 of student loans on yourself and come out with a skill that you can't even monetize. Don't fall under that trap. If you're going to college, I highly recommend that you know what you're going to do as soon as possible. Don't go to college, get into your 3rd or 4th year and be an undecided major. Number 7 on this list is to start a 401k. So let's say you're working a job that offers a 401k in their benefits package. Make sure you accept it, guys. I know so many people in their 20s that don't want to put money aside in their 401k because they would rather spend it today. But there are so many tax benefits to a 401k, which I'll go over in some other video. Along with company match, it's basically doubling your investment for no reason. You just put your money in there, your company matches it. I mean, why wouldn't you do it? It's free money. Apart from that, because you're young, you have compound growth. You have time on your side, guys. I mean, let's just put it this way. Oh, I'll give you a great example right here. If you put aside $100 a week, all right, just $100 a week in your 401k, after 40 years with 7% annual growth, you would be a millionaire. Think about that, just $100 a week. That's all you need. So start it as soon as you can. If you have a 401k in your retirement, in your benefits package, make sure you leverage it. If you're working a job that does not offer a 401k, it's not the end of the world. Just start an IRA account. There's Roth, there's traditional IRA. Just make sure you start something as soon as possible. By the way, guys, if you're getting some value out of this video so far, please, please, please like and subscribe to this channel. Guys, in just less than 3 weeks, we've hit over 400 subscribers. I am so grateful to all of you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope that my content really helps and you guys enjoy it. Please continue the support. Let's try to hit 1,000 before December. Number 6 on this list of financial goals in your 20s is I highly recommend that you create a budget for yourself. I personally use the app mint.com. I think it's a great app. You can basically connect all of your different accounts, or your credit cards, your investments, your bank accounts, everything onto it. You can see everything at once. You can create budgets for yourself. I'm not affiliated to them. I'm not sponsored by them, even though I wish I was. But it's a very easy to use app, and I highly recommend it. And I think everyone in their 20s should know how to manage their money. And I think mint.com makes it extremely easy for you to do that. Number 5 on the list of financial goals that you should reach in your 20s is to start building your credit up. This means open up a credit card account. Even you don't even have to use it that much. Just use it once in a while and pay it off that same month. Building your credit will give you a lot of benefits in the future. One of the biggest benefits that I've had by building my credit is the opportunity to open some nice credit cards. Like, there are credit cards out there that will literally pay for your travel, like 100%, and so many other benefits with a high credit score. Just make sure you open up a credit card. Don't be one of those people that doesn't want to use a credit card. They're very against it. They only use their debit card or pay cash. Guys, there are many credit cards out there that have amazing benefits, all right? And to get to that level, you need to build your credit. So just go ahead, open up a boring credit card and just use it once in a while, pay it off that same month. But just do it. You're gonna thank me later. Number 4 on the list of financial goals that you should reach in your 20s is to stay away from loans, guys. Stay away from debt at all costs. If you have to have student loans or whatever, then try your best to make sure that that degree is worth it and you can pay those student loans off as soon as possible. Make it a priority to pay off those student loans. Besides student loans, you guys have no other excuse for any other type of debt. All right, guys, stay away from everything. There's a lot of people in their 20s that I see that as soon as they get their first job, they just go out and buy a new car or they buy a house. Do not buy a house unless it's for an investment. Don't go out and buy a house or an apartment or whatever. Just to try to keep your expenses as low as possible for as long as you can. This is called lifestyle inflation, where someone starts to make a little bit of money and their expenses go up with it. This is why you'll find millionaires that live paycheck to paycheck. This is also why you'll see someone who only makes $50,000 a year able to save half of his income or her income. So just stay away from debt. Debt will literally slow you down for decades if you're not careful. Number 3 on this list is basically to save as much money as you can, guys. This is one of the biggest issues in your 20s, and I personally have gone through it as well. When you're in your 20s, you've worked so hard to go to school, to get out of school, to find a job so you can buy that dream car you've always wanted, or get those nice shoes or the watch or the clothes, whatever, things that you've always wanted. But just don't do that. That's what everyone else does. That's what 99% of the people do. In fact, there's a quote for this, and I don't even want to say it because it's so cliche, but I'm going to say it anyways. We basically buy things that we don't like with money we don't have for people we don't even like. So just be careful with that, all right? Instead, what I recommend is just save as much money as you can. Most people say try to save 20% of your income. I would say even more than that. If you can, try to save up to 50% of your income. All right. Live with your parents as long as you can, guys. No one looks down on it when you're in your 20s. All right. It looks bad when you're in your 30s or 40s, but when you're in your 20s, it doesn't really matter. Just try to save up half of your income if possible, because by saving up your income, you're going to open up so many doors and opportunities for yourself later on in life for investment purposes and other things. You're going to be decades ahead of everyone else in their 20s. So just try your best to save up as much as you can. So number 2 on this list is actually to give charity. Now, believe it or not, I'm not saying this for, ethical, moral, or religious reasons. I mean, Robert Kiyosaki in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, actually advocates for giving charity as well. Giving charity will allow you to be appreciative for what you have. So you won't be constantly comparing yourself to others. Just be happy with what you have. A lot of times when people chase money so much, they become depressed. So you should give charity, give back to people that don't have as much as you, and just appreciate what you have. Along with that, a lot of people also say it opens up so many other doors and opportunities for you. So just keep that in mind. Give back. And number 1 on this list of financial goals to reach in your 20s is actually my favorite. I'm a big proponent of this, and it is to take risks. Guys, your 20s is a time where you don't have that many responsibilities. You can screw up as many times as you want. It won't even look bad. Just take risks. And I'm not saying just financial, but even just financially, take as many risks as you can. Start a side hustle, start a business, start a YouTube channel, right? It doesn't really matter what people think about you. Don't stop yourself because you're scared of what others will think about you. Invest in things that are risky. Invest in stocks, invest in cryptocurrency. Do whatever you want. Taking risks and taking chances will only become more difficult as you get older and more responsibilities are on your plate. So that is number 1 on the list. With that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope the list was great. If I missed something, let me know in the comments. I read all of them. And please, guys, like and subscribe to this channel. Let's try to hit 1,000 subscribers before December. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Aim high, don't be shy. And thank you for watching The Iconic Show.